Good day, everybody. Welcome to the April edition of Trackunit Product Updates. I'm Martin Roth here with Dave Swan, our Senior Vice President of Products. And we're going to step you through what's new, what we're working on now, and what's coming up next in the Trackunit universe. So let's start with what is new. All right, Dave. So at ConExpo this year, we were talking about a new product. It really revolves around rental companies needing to provide tracking for equipment in areas that we call hazardous zones. So in this situation, we can't apply a traditional tag because it's not certified and compliant. So ultimately, equipment can go untracked in that situation. So we've come forward with a solution. So let's talk about the industry first, Dave, that we're bringing forward in terms of a new tag product.
Absolutely. So what we launched is our KinX product, and what this means is it's very similar to our Kin device, except that it is constructed in a way that could be rated C1, D1. And this means that it's intrinsically safe and it can be deployed in areas like chemical plants, places with combustible gases present, where you can't have transmission devices on site unless they're C1, D1 rated. And this is really important for the industry because a big part of what construction rental does is serve these kinds of work sites. It's a big part of the industrial landscape. So it's super great that we can now allow these customers to track their small tools and attachments in these hazardous environments.
Right. And when I say industry first, that EX rating on the tag, I believe that is the first tag, right, in the industry that is certified to operate in these types of zones.
That's right. So we've really put a focus on getting this to market. And right now we offer the only tag targeted at industrial construction operations that is C1D1 certified.
Awesome. Well, love to see the evolution of Kin. So let's start now talking about what we're working on now. All right. So again, kind of going back to ConExpo, we did launch something or we were talking about pre-launching it actually, but it is now coming up really close to being launched. It's Track Unit Manager Sites. And Dave, I'd love for you to talk us a little bit more about that tool and even how it kind of leverages the power of AI to automatically identify sites for our customers. So how would a job site manager move forward and use that tool in our platform?
Yeah, so what's really special about this new capability is the first iteration of our larger sites concept is an app that's launching fairly soon. And what this means is that as somebody that's managing a fleet of construction equipment, I'm able to go in and see the status of a group of machines that are determined by if they're on a certain site or not. So the sort of old way of doing this is that I would need to manually add machines to a group if I knew they were going to be on a site, and then manually remove those machines when I knew through other means that they were off that site. Whereas now what we're offering our customers the capability of doing is actually just automatically including machines in a group, which means including them in reports or including them in utilization reporting, all of these things. Just based on if they're on the site, they'll automatically join that group. And this is really important for our customers because everything we do in construction is about sites. It's about what's happening on a job site, what's happening in a rental yard, in OEM's logistics yard, and now that's all going to happen automatically for them. When we
That's
talk about the
amazing.
AI component,
Yeah.
when we
No,
talk
it's
about the
fine.
AI component, Martin, what's going on here is that we've had some really cool machine learning algorithms developed that actually make it so that we can automatically detect the edges of your site. So this is really important when you think about the world of construction because a lot of job sites aren't as simple as something that's stationary and stays the same all the time. People are working on a highway that might be 400 kilometers long. They might be working on a stadium build that starts as a 200 square meter project and eventually is a 5 kilometer square project. And this allows the job site to auto detect its edges and continue to automatically group and adjust those machines inclusions for our customers. Super cool feature.
Amazing. Yeah, I'll use a construction pun and say this is absolutely groundbreaking. And I mean that. And I see this saving a ton of time in terms of manual administration. So that's awesome. And so this is also going to appear in Manager. What will it look like? Is this going to be available for everybody?
It will. So the base version of this feature is going to be available for all packages, and it's going to be a core component of what makes up Manager.
Awesome. We'll move on now and talk about what we're working on next. All right, more tie-ins back to sites. I'm going to bring in the discussion on our alerts functionality that exists in our classic manager product. And I'd love for you to talk, Dave, about how that's moving forward into our new manager user experience moving forward as customers shift into that platform.
Absolutely. So we keep developing our alerts capability. This is a core functionality that people expect from connectivity, and we want to deliver more and more in terms of what types of alerts are available. So we launched 3 alerts, which were DEF, fuel, and battery alerts a few months back. And what we're adding to those now is, or upcoming, is the sort of classic connectivity alerts, which are available in Manager Classic, which are zone-based, so location-based alerts, and we're going to make those available in our new manager user interface. And this is just something where we really want to make a seamless transition from those customers that have been using our classic software to our new manager, and make sure that the same value proposition and the same processes that hook into their construction rental business are there for them.
Awesome. And so I was reflecting too on a discussion we had a while back around a condition-based alert feature that we are developing. How does that kind of work together with this concept of bringing our other alerts over?
Yeah, so we're still working on this, looking further along the road. We're still working on this idea of we want to have a very customizable alert engine that really allows customers to pick and play with their parameters to develop alerts. But what we want to do first is make sure that we have these core alerts that are the really foundational value proposition of having a connected fleet in place, and move those over from classic to new manager as quickly as possible, and then continue to pursue the development of that more advanced sort of logic-based alerts engine.
Awesome. So lots of foundations for the future there coming forward with sites and more advancements in tags, which we're exciting to see this month. So let's talk about next month. We're going to keep moving forward with the series. And I'd also invite everybody, as always, to join the portal, join the discussion on our roadmap, which is unique and that we share it with the industry. So click on the link and take a browse. And we look forward to your participation. And until next time, thanks again, Dave, as always. We'll catch you next time.
Thanks, Martin.